This time on the show, tools you can use at home to make your computer run faster, using something else besides Internet Explorer to browse the internet, how to manage your files better on your PC, and your questions. That and a whole lot more. Next on the Mostly Bald IT Guy Show.
Whenever there's a slow PC causing you grief, he'll speed you up. Whenever your laptop is full of viruses, he'll have the cure. Whenever there's a cop beating up on a guy, he'll be there.
Help! Help! Thank you, Mostly Bald IT Guy.
You're welcome, citizen. With his useless sidekick, Zippy the Squirrel, the Mostly Bald IT Guy can fix any tech problem you may have.
Help! Help! Thanks, MB.
My pleasure, Senator. It's time for tech. It's time for fun. It's time for the Mostly Bald IT Guy Show!
I got the power.
Yay! Hello and welcome to the first episode of the Mostly Bald IT Guy Show. A show where I take your most frustrating technical issues, whip it in a blender, and give you a tasty solution that's easy to understand. My name is Joe Aguiar, your geek superhero.
Oh, brother.
Why would you want to learn anything from me? Well, I'm a guy who's been in the tech field for over 25 years. During that time, I've become an expert with computers, learning how to make things work. I also have the knack of being able to explain and teach about technology, taking what some call as geek speak and translating it into a language that the average Joe can understand. Anyway, so if you're tech challenged and scared that this is going to be over your head somehow, don't worry. As you can probably tell from the intro, my useless sidekick Zippy the Squirrel and I are all about having fun, as well as about teaching about technology. So, how does this video show work? In each episode, I'm going to show you how technology can make your everyday lives easier. We'll talk about things like hardware, software, apps for your phone or your tablet, or even just how-to tips so you can impress your friends. Hopefully these videos will help you better understand that piece of technology that plagues your nightmares. We'll also tackle issues at home, like how to protect your kids online, how to secure your data from prying eyes, tech news that actually means something to you, and a whole lot more. For you viewers that love to watch an entire show from start to finish, including the funny bits, then you're in the right place. But if you need to get just a quick answer and don't have time for an entire show, then I've broken them out into individual videos talking about just one topic. You can easily find an organized list of these videos on the website. So whether you like it straight and to the point, or you like to take your time and be entertained, I think you're going to enjoy these videos either way. Before we move on, I'd like to say something. Filming this show is a massive undertaking, and I couldn't do it without my crew behind the scenes. Running the camera is Lainey, our newest intern, and from what I can tell, she's doing a great job. Sorry for the interruption. After speaking with Lainey's lawyers, I've been handed a cease and desist letter regarding ever mentioning her on the show again without prior written approval. In this letter, she clearly states those things that can and cannot be discussed about her. To avoid a possible lawsuit, I must read some of these approved topics on the air so that there's no misunderstanding, and I really don't want to get sued. So let's start with number 1. I'm really shy and I don't like to be seen on camera. Well, that's not so bad. Not everybody wants to be in front of the camera. I'm sure everybody can understand that. I dislike any public displays of rhythm. Okay. I don't have any pets, as I distrust anything that loves me unconditionally. Well, I think we've had enough about that. I think we've fulfilled our legal obligation and we can move on from here. Let's head down to my secret lab and I'll teach you something that I get asked about the most. How do I make my computer run faster? I'll see you there. And now, this. Are you tired of Google spying on everything you do on the internet? Showing you ads for things you don't want or need? Then try using DuckDuckGo instead. They don't collect or share any personal information, and you won't be inundated with ads based on the last search you did. Just go to duckduckgo.com and give them a try. I think you'll like it. Welcome to my secret lab. This is the place where I discover and perfect my most closely guarded IT tricks. Let me show you something that you can use right now.
How can I speed up my computer?
This has to be one of the questions I get asked the most. Fortunately, there are several things that you can do that will help speed up your system at no cost to you. Microsoft's Internet Explorer is notorious for saving or caching temporary files on your computer when you surf the internet. Supposedly, this is to help speed up your system, but unfortunately, it can cause it to get slower and slower. What can you do if your computer is not running as fast as it used to? Well, you can download a small application called Temp File Cleaner, or TFC. Don't worry, you won't lose any documents or pictures. It's safe. And here are some steps to show you how to do this.
Be sure to save and close all of your open programs, such as Microsoft Word, etc. Open your Internet Explorer browser and go to this link. This will forward you to the appropriate website. Click on the blue Download Now button at the right of the page to download TFC to your computer. Wait a moment for the yellow and white bar to appear at the bottom of the page. This bar will have the option to run, save, or cancel the download. Choose the Save button. Once the download has completed, choose Run to begin the TFC program. A pop-up window will appear with the words Temp File Cleaner by Oldtimer at the top. Click the Start button on the left side of the box to begin cleaning your system. This could take a few minutes. When TFC is finished cleaning your system, press OK to reboot your computer. If TFC doesn't ask you to reboot your computer automatically, I recommend you restart it anyway.
After you reboot, you should notice your computer running much faster than before. TFC can be used as often as you like, but it's especially helpful when you notice your PC running slowly. Just to make TFC easier to find when you need it, I like to have a copy of it on my desktop. You can place it anywhere on your computer. I've been using TFC for years, and it's one of those utilities I highly recommend. I hope you like this tip. If you did, be sure to leave a comment below. I'd love to hear if this helped. And now, tech tips.
Oh, just a little closer. Ow!
Did you know that keeping your computer up to date with the latest security patches from Microsoft will actually help your computer run better? Normally, this is an automatic setting within Windows, but if you're not sure if your machine is up to date, here's a quick way to check. Oh, almost forgot something. On many occasions, Microsoft will ask you to reboot your machine after any updates have been installed. My experience is that it's better to be safe and close out of any programs that you have open ahead of time, such as Internet Explorer, Microsoft Word, etc.
Click on the Start button. Find the word Computer in the middle of the right-hand column. Instead of a normal left click of the mouse, do a right click while over the word Computer. Do a normal left click on the word Properties. On the lower left side, click on the Windows Update. On this screen, Microsoft will tell you if there are any updates that need to be run. Whenever you're ready, just click on the Install Updates button. If you have a lot of updates to run, like we do here, then it may take a while for it to finish, so be patient.
Anyway, that's it. You've now updated your computer with the latest Microsoft patches. I hope this helps.
And here's a bonus tip.
Did you know that Internet Explorer is not the only browser you can run on your PC? It's also not the fastest. Mozilla Firefox and Google Chrome are the most popular browsers on the planet, and they can be safely installed without affecting Internet Explorer. In fact, when you download and install these browsers, you'll have the option to import your favorites or bookmarks from Internet Explorer, which makes the transition pretty smooth, doesn't it? Would you like me to show you how to install each of these browsers? No problem. I'll post links to these videos at the end of the show, or you can always visit my website for a list of all my videos. And now, this.
Would you like to become ridiculously wealthy? Live the fabulous life? Be admired by your friends? Or would you like to buy some new ones? Then I'll let you in on a little secret to do all of this. Would you like to know what it is?
Gotcha.
Zippy! Stop that!
Uh-oh, gotta fly.
Since this is our first episode, I wanted to let you know of something sinister that's been around for about a year now, a little over a year. But I'm shocked that people still don't know about it. It's a type of computer virus called ransomware, and it's where someone literally hijacks your data and demands a ransom so that you can get it back.
What happens is this. One day you discover that you can't read your documents or see your pictures on your computer anymore. Then you receive an email stating that your data has been encrypted, which means you can't read it, and that it will cost you X amount of dollars to get it back. Once you pay the ransom, they'll send you the fix, and you'll be able to see your files again. But if you don't pay the ransom within a certain period of time, then say goodbye to your files, because you'll never see them again. One of the most popular types of ransomware is called CryptoLocker. But since they've proven to be a very profitable virus, many copycats have been created. And by the way, this isn't just limited to PC users. Android phones and tablets are also getting compromised too, so be careful. So, what can you do to prevent being hit by a virus? The best way to prevent being a victim is to keep your system up to date with the latest security patches. If you're not sure how to do this, be sure to watch my short video segment about how to update your Windows PC. And make sure you have a strong antivirus program. If you're not sure which one to choose, I'll recommend one in the next segment. Avoid questionable websites like illegal movies, pornography, and file sharing sites. Don't open email attachments from anyone you don't know. Attachments such as pictures, PowerPoints, and even PDF files can contain viruses. And last but not least, back up your data regularly, either to an external hard drive or a cloud-based service. We'll be talking about this topic in greater detail in the next episode.
Remember, the old saying is true. What you don't know can hurt you. Now, let's head back up to the studio and answer some of your questions. As you can imagine, I've been asked a lot of questions during my time in the tech world. Well, here on the show, I'll answer some of your most common questions. Hopefully, this will help some of you who are puzzled by a tech problem you're having. So let's get started with the most popular question first.
Jolene from Massapequa writes, what type of antivirus do you use?
If you ask 10 techies what antivirus they'll use, you'll probably get at least 5 different answers. If you don't want to spend any money, then there are several basic free antivirus companies to choose from. I call them basic because they don't give you the full support a purchased version would. It's like taking your vitamin C pills and skipping your veggies. Not the best you can do for yourself. Large companies like McAfee, Norton, and AVG are very popular, but most of them can really slow down your system, and frankly, I haven't been that impressed. If you're willing to spend $30 a year for a complete antivirus solution, then I highly recommend a package called WebRoot Secure Anywhere. I've discovered that WebRoot will catch the viruses and malware that others seem to skip over. It's small, fast, and very secure. And WebRoot can protect not just your PC, but laptops and tablets as well. You can find a link to this software in the Tools section of the website, as well as in the show notes below. If you have any questions you'd like answered here, or have a funny tech picture for the show, drop us a line and we'll get your question answered in a future episode. Oh, and I almost forgot, we're having a contest where you can have a chance to win some nice prizes. but you'll have to wait until the next episode before I'm allowed to give you details. Well, that's it for our very first episode. I hope you liked the show. If you did, please click on the like button below. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you always get the latest videos as soon as they're released. Just press on the red subscribe button below. Thanks so much for watching. See you soon. Warning: excessive viewing of this program may cause headache, dry mouth, whooping farts, jazz hands, excessive need to be David Hasselhoff, an irresistible urge to talk like Robbie the Robot, may cause breakdancing, low self-esteem, daisy chains, may cause an undesirable urge to learn binary, conspiracy theories, tennis elbow, happy feet, la cucaracha, and the Macarena.
I'll be in my trailer.
It's all about me.